Marvel May Madness! Greetings, esteemed viewer, I am Trainer Nick, and welcome to Part 2 of Marvel May Madness Month. Today, my esteemed viewer, we're going to be looking at some reviews of current runs under the Marvel Now rebrand. I'm going to be doing a few of these throughout the month, so if the titles I'm looking at today aren't to your fancy, keep watching because you might find something anyway. So, today, the first one, we're going to be looking at the Superior Spider-Man stuff. For those of you who don't know the idea behind Superior Spider-Man, I'll lay it down for you. In the issues leading up to issue 700 of The Amazing Spider-Man, Dr. Octopus, Otto Octavius, is dying. He's been fighting Spider-Man for a long time, and the continuous beatings that he's received at Peter Parker's hands have sort of left his body completely dilapidated. So, in order to cheat death, he decides to switch his brain with that of Peter Parker. And he actually succeeds. Otto Octavius switches bodies with Peter Parker, and as he dies in Otto Octavius' body, Peter Parker ends up giving all of his memories to Otto Octavius. So, Otto Octavius, seeing how Peter Parker has led his life, decides, well, okay, I'll take up your mantle as Spider-Man and I'll continue being a hero, but I will outshine you. I will be a superior Spider-Man to you. And there's a bit of controversy here because, you know, people got angry. How could you possibly kill off Spider-Man? How could you kill off Peter Parker and replace him with this imposter? I'm so angry and I'm going to stop reading. God damn you, Dan Slott. Because Dan Slott is the one who wrote it. And you know, I was one of those people, I completely agree. I thought this was not a very nice treatment of Peter Parker at all to have him die in someone else's body after all he's done for the Marvel Universe. But I did sort of know that Peter Parker was going to come back eventually because it's the comic world. They were going to have it happen. So I decided to keep reading. And you know, I don't regret that decision. Whoa, my light source just got really dark for a second. See, while the first few issues of Superior Spider-Man are about how Otto Octavius is trying to be a superior Spider-Man and make up for Peter Parker's mistakes, such as, you know, letting the villains go instead of killing them, because Otto does kill them. Otto takes extreme justice. After about issue 9, we start to see a huge decline in Otto's ability to do anything. And that's where the charm of this comic book comes around, with Otto Octavius realizing, you know what, I'm actually really terrible at this, I should just off myself. Which, spoiler, he does. And it becomes really fun to just watch Otto Octavius fail. It's really cathartic to see how bad he is at being Spider-Man. And it all culminates in a really fantastic arc at the end called Goblin Nation, where basically the Green Goblin finds out that it's Otto underneath the mask and pretty much proves that he is the best Spider-Man villain ever, and that Otto Octavius is not the superior Spider-Man. So if you like to see the fall of a villain, then go and read The Superior Spider-Man. It's quite good. The other titles I'd like to talk about today are The Superior Foes of Spider-Man and Superior Team-Up. So Superior Foes of Spider-Man, the title sort of lies to you. There's not much involvement from Spider-Man at all. It's actually about a bunch of C-list Spider-Man villains trying to be a new Sinister Six. And they fail so badly. It's a really funny story. It's a really good character story, actually, for these characters. It's more of a day in the limelight sort of thing for these 5 C-list Spider-Man villains. And we basically follow these C-list villains as they fight against some of the higher-up villains in Spidey's Rogues Gallery. And it shows you how a lot of the villains in the Marvel Universe react to Spider-Man. It's quite good. Please read Superior Foes of Spider-Man because it's well worth it. The other title, like I said, was Superior Team-Up. And what Superior Team-Up is basically a few issues of the Superior Spider-Man teaming up with other people from the Marvel Universe to achieve things. It's like if you consider Superior Spider-Man to be the main story, then Superior Team-Up is sort of the stuff that happens in Superior Spider-Man's downtime. It's far better written than Superior Spider-Man, and it goes much deeper into the character of Spider-Rock. It's very, very satisfying to read. And in all honesty, I would probably call it the superior title. It just so happens that because it's more of a spin-off than a main series thing, it doesn't have as much substance to it. Which doesn't mean it's bad in any way, shape, or form. Despite my initial misgivings, because I thought Superior Spider-Man was going to be terrible, I was one of the people who was angry at how they treated Spider-Man and everything else. it's actually not that bad. If you're interested, go and read Superior Spider-Man, Superior Foes of Spider-Man, and Superior Team Up. Because you will have fun, I promise. As long as you make it past issue 9 of Superior Spider-Man. Next week I'm going to be looking at the X-Men, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, comment down below if you agree with me, if you disagree with me, any thoughts you have on the Superior Spider-Man, issue at all. I'm Trainer Nick, and I will see you next time on Marvel May Madness Month. Bye.